Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the Bags Addicted channel. Today we are going to take a quick tour of Vuitton to look at some of the so-called new creations in collaboration with artist Murakami. Why so-called new? Because, as I will show you shortly, the artist who collaborated with the Maison in the early 2000s has actually reproposed styles and ideas already used in the past. Whether the result is truly innovative or just the normal already seen, you will tell me, or rather, write in the comments. The first novelty, if you want to call it that, is the East-West bag. It looks almost like an elongated clutch bag, with the classic colors of the Murakami collections, white with the brand logos in bright pastel colors. A little small in size, at a medium-high price in my opinion, compared to the type of bag, decorated with small studs and a bow. His bag, on the other hand, a Marilini model, has no particular new features apart from the small coin purse, again in the bright colors typical of this line. The Onthego model too returns to a vintage style, harking back to older models of LV tote bags, with these leather reinforcements, as well as the light colors of the line. The price goes up to almost €4,000. There are also leather variants with pastel colors such as this one, light blue, and the panda with the bad tongue that serves as Murakami's signature. Even the clutch bag, once an affordable luxury, now rises to prices worthy of much larger bags. It is difficult to justify almost €2,000 for a clutch bag. Pretty, but without any particular innovation and still very small in size. The clutch cosmetique too matches in price and considerations. In my opinion, it is far too big to be a makeup case, but too small to be used as a clutch bag. What do you think? Another variation of the clutch bag with the colored panda. I don't know what you think, but raising the price to €2,000, which once, not so many years ago outside the special collections, was less than 400, seems to me an excess of greed in the face of a small accessory that remains pretty but not even that useful, and which in this collection has no particular innovations. And now let's also look at the decorations on the Speedy bags. Personally, I was very disappointed. I don't see any particular innovation. The colors are the usual, and I don't find any great excess of fantasy. The white one is even worse. At least the darker has flowers printed on it. Last but not least, a backpack with a bit of vintage style. Now let's take a look at some vintage pieces, demonstrating that the new collection is not new at all, except in its exorbitant prices. This is an old clutch bag from the early 2000s, price under €1,000. As you can see, it is practically identical to the one from 2025 here in its darker version, really close to 2025 style. I couldn't find the name of this bag, but you can recognize the style. The volors are always the same. If nothing else in this case, the price was more affordable, and it was a capacious bag suitable for work. This was also an interesting model, a bit of a mix between the Speedy and the Manhattan, a slightly cylindrical bag, but with a large front pocket, again suitable for use for work or during the day. Also note the reinforced bases that LV is reintroducing in the new bag. Shiz is another classic vintage LV bag. Again, I couldn't find the name, but you will find many recycled elements in recent bags. And lastly, one of LV's jewel bags. Note the dark colors also used in the new collection, as well as the shape, with studs and square lines, which is much reused. And with this, I close our little roundup of the so-called novelties of Louis Vuitton. I'd like to know what you think. Do you appreciate the new collection and its prices? Or like me, do you think there is very little innovation, few new ideas and a lot of recycling? Write to me in the comments. See you in the next video.